What's good, folks?
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be joined by Moose Bones for
That
Grands.
is me. Yes. That last set was nuts, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. Chris went crazy.
Jeez.
Anyways, getting into this crew battle, they're starting. Ontario starting off with Yo.
Ashley.
Now, I've played Ashley before, not in Smash 4, but in a different Smash game. He's definitely
different Smash.
starts with
one.
B and ends in Rawl. But he's definitely a very good player. Do not sleep on him at all. But right now, Yo asserting dominance.
Yeah, a pretty big lead right out of the gate.
Yeah. And he's just pressing it even further. Diddy Kong Ness, I wouldn't say favors Ness too much.
No.
I mean, it's hard to really get anything started with Ness against Diddy Kong, a character that can control the stage so strictly.
He's got air control, he's got ground control, he's got panic options out of combos.
Yeah, he's definitely...
He falls fast enough that, like, he can, like, beat you back to the ground.
And I'm sure an edge guard situation would also prove beneficial for
Probably,
Diddy Kong. And we're about to see it. Yo, go for a Trump instead. Kind of an awkward place to try and... Whoa. That almost killed. Interesting options, like... Okay, gets a grab, but it's on a platform. Very awkward situation to try and get it started. Down tilt fair. Great kill confirmed by Yo, taking the first stock.
So Ashley, I think, needs to be a little more aware of how he's being aggressive.
Yeah,
because
he's
aggression with Ness is fine.
Yeah,
like that's how you play Ness.
And
but
that's how you have to play this matchup. Honestly,
yeah.
You can't let Diddy Kong get his banana out and just control you.
Yeah. But when he is doing it, he's kind of faring into shield and like
he's not
narrowing into
respecting
shield. Yeah.
Yo's defensive options, out of shield options, and options that he can challenge Ashley with.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
3-hit combo.
That was banana.
Target combos.
Glide toss banana into down tilt forward smash confirm at the ledge. Fantastic by Yo. And Ashley holding in because he wants to stay on stage.
Yeah, of course.
Made the combo work.
Yeah. I can see that being kind of a bad situation to be put in as Ness. Like, you want to stay on stage. Like, you don't want to have to recover.
Forced to, especially,
And then you accidentally eat stuff because of it.
Yeah. Yo, looking like he wants to run with a 3-stock and really set the pace.
Yeah. Take that advantage and just keep it for as long as possible.
Ride it to the bank. And coming into this, I definitely placed Ontario A as the favorites to win this.
Yeah.
And from there, it was really a toss-up. There was a lot of good teams.
Yeah, there was. And, with
kudos
people
to
like
Alberta
Zenodo dropping out, and, like, it was a lot closer than
I
thought
if Zenodo was still in, Michigan would probably be in these seats right now.
Wow,
fourth throw, not enough. A lot of projectiles coming out. Back air,
that'll do it, though.
Great job. He jumped
really good edge guard.
He jumped towards the ledge and made it look like he was going to back air.
Yeah.
To bait out the air dodge on a ledge grab,
and then
just dropped off in back air because Ness can't air dodge again at that point.
No, he just falls too far.
He'd fall too far. So
and then it's either he dies or a free edge guard at that point.
Yeah, so smart.
Yeah, no, that's
very smart
really,
stuff
really
by
good
Yo.
choice. Yeah.
Wins with a 3-stock win. Really just...
I wonder who they're going to send in against them.
I have no clue. Maybe Alphikins?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not. Based on, I mean, I don't know. I don't
based
think
on precedence.
I don't think Ontario cares to try hard as much as some of the other teams have. This is more of
Alberta is definitely a team that wants to come out and prove their worth. You know?
Yeah.
And I'd say they have definitely.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Winning that crew battle against Michigan was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, especially with the way Michigan was playing. Like, they were out for blood. Like, they wanted to win.
They really wanted
They
to
wanted
win.
to make Alphikins, like, quit this game.
Yeah.
Like,
they saved a specific counter pick for Alphikins.
Yeah.
And they had everything planned out, but they didn't respect the rest of the Alberta crew members.
Yeah. And
they didn't realize too many cooks was a monster.
I know, and it's funny because I was watching that, and at first it was like, wow, he's kind of getting beat up. Like, I'd kind of expect him to get beat up, but I was like, and then he takes a stock.
And then he takes another stock.
Exactly.
And it's like, where is this coming from?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like, he's keeping up with Ksev and
like top Michigan players.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like Ksev is.
He's a really good player.
I believe he's in the top half of the Michigan PR, if I'm not mistaken. At the very least,
no, that's a very good win.
Yeah, definitely. So So what is the Alberta crew wholly? Like, Silu's in there, right?
I don't know.
Or is he a sub for them?
I think he's a sub.
Okay. So we have Ashley, Alfikins, Exodia, yes. Too many cooks.
Too many cooks. Might be Silu.
And it might be Silu.
Oh, no, that wasn't there like a Rob player? Yeah. Whoever this...
Drake.
Drake.
Yes. Okay. So Silu's just showing his support, I guess.
Or is it
On
Drake, or is Drake the guy from... no, Drake's from Nova Scotia.
You're right. Drake is Nova Scotian.
This is another...
Is it different, Rob?
Yeah. We're meeting these people for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know all these people.
We don't know. I'm able to give tons of insight and like knowledge about the Ontario players because I'm very familiar with them. Like during the Nova Scotia crew battle, I was able to explain like this is smart why they chose Chris because he has history against being really good against Cloud. And like I can explain what's going on a lot more thoroughly.
Yeah.
But anyways, Jams.
All right.
Okay. So there's the last
answer. Yeah.
So he is a Rob player, as you said.
Interesting choice.
Opens up with Nair. That's honestly not bad. It beats a cross up through that Yo went for, and it beats short hop options of its space race. So I like it.
Wow, gets the up smash.
Whoa, Yo getting greedy, out for blood.
Trying to finish this stock real quick.
Yeah. But this matchup's always been interesting to me. I've always said it's even because both characters have such a controlling projectile. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Projectile matches are a lot of fun to watch.
Especially ones that linger, like Rob's and
like they're out there. It's not.
They stay there. They cover ledge get-ups. They cover certain options, and they control the state.
Yeah, it's different than like a Zero Suit Paralyzer, where it
goes out. It's just a projectile. This is an item. Items are. Wow. Yo.
Is he gonna keep him off stage?
He realized that. He aerialed to finish off me, so air dodge was an option again, and
and that's it. Wow.
No more in the tank. He's gonna need a lot more than 15 attack to take down Yo with this.
15 attack. He's gonna need that 252.
252.
That's fully EV invested.
Anyways, back to the match.
But yeah, like we were saying, like. Multiple characters with items, and they use their items in different ways. Like it's both for stage control, like, but the way they control stage with them is completely different.
There it is.
Wow.
And there's another one. What I was talking about, ledge option control.
Yeah.
Diddy can do very similar things by putting the banana at the ledge and setting up down smash.
Yeah.
And Rob, he can do that. The gyro covers the neutral get up and combos into up smash.
Yeah.
We've seen it from many of Rob's, and it's a fantastic setup, and it always looks so crisp. Yo, looking for the air dodge. He baits it out, but does not get the punish he's looking for, forcing his way through this Rob neutral.
Yo throwing out a lot of hitboxes, just using that frame data, doing his best to stay in Rob's face as much as possible, give Jams a hard time.
Do not want to give Rob space to breathe. That's what can really set up a solid zone, as we've seen many of solid Rob players like Holy and 8-Bit-Man do many of times.
And sometimes just throwing out attacks and not landing them is just as good as landing an attack.
Exactly.
Because,
it can zone options.
It zones options. It makes your opponent choose bad choices, puts them on tilt.
Yeah, it can force them to shield when there's no need to.
Exactly.
And that can set... Oh,
very
wow.
good tech.
Very good. Smooth tech,
yeah,
really
nice.
He teched
just
that
like
and
slid up.
Tech jump up B immediately.
Yeah.
That looked very smooth.
Oh, raw up smash.
Yeah. And this Rob putting in work. Great forward smash. Looking to close the stock out, but yo.
Just flies all the way back.
Come in here. Give me my stage back. Wow, good roll read.
All right. So Yo off stage position right now.
Definitely at a high percent, and these high percents are detrimental against projectile characters. At low percent, you get hit by it. And,
wow. What? Wow, that was crazy.
That was some jank.
That was silly. I feel like that probably wasn't true, but it's just Yo was like as flabbergasted as we were. And Jams was like, oh, I've seen this before. I know what I'm doing.
Done that.
Yeah, exactly.
But as I was saying, once
side B, accidental.
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed. It wasn't on purpose.
Rarely on purpose.
Yeah.
But once you get these high percents, as Yo's climbing up to, see when the gyro hits him, how far it knocks him back? That's how much stage control you really get off of landing these projectiles. And each hit just sends you further and makes it really hard for a character like Diddy Kong that thrives off stage control to really get it back.
Yeah, it's keeping your opponent off center stage a lot of the time is enough to win.
A winning strategy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's been the mark of many of great players.
Yeah.
In many of games, not just limited to Smash.
Exactly. Yeah, in other fighters, you stick them in the corner.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with offstage play.
You get corner combos. It's very similar to akin to an edge guard situation, for example.
You're in a bad situation, and it's up to you to just make things neutral.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, having options that put you at an advantage. Like, you don't have an advantage.
Really high. He did not want to deal with Diddy Kong while he was on the ledge.
Oh, wow.
My, what?
Wow.
Some jank. That looks so weird.
Yeah.
He's busting out all the stops to take this last stock and try and revive this Alberta crew in this crew battle.
This is the craziest part of crews, when they're both one stock.
Yeah, oh my god.
Both super high percent.
Oh,
and he gets it. The bounce.
Lands that same ledge setup twice.
Yeah, twice.
Fantastic stuff.
It was a little bit different that time because he actually bounced it, so it was up in the air and it hit Yo on the way down.
Yeah, he short hopped and did it instead of just placing it there.
Yeah, exactly.
And that covered. It's interesting.
It was like it almost covered multiple options. Like if you were to jump,
it covers ledge jump.
Yeah.
And while it wouldn't combo into up smash at that point,
it just
an
puts him back
option
to
is still covered.
Exactly, and it puts you back into the same situation where he could just do it again if he wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff by Jams, showing that.
Really smart option there.
Yeah. No other way of saying it.
Yeah.
So who will Ontario be sending in?
Against Rob.
They're crowded around,
Thinking
discussing.
this through.
They have a Rob. I could see them sending in Chris. I could also see V115 being a good pick here.
Yeah. It's historically good matchup for V115 and Zero Suit
and Zero
as
Suit
a character.
In general, yeah. So I could see both those options being good. I don't think they'll send Poker Black Twins.
No.
Those are the
trump cards almost.
The counter pick cards.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Okay. Yeah.
Luigi has a very
polarizing matchup.
Exactly. Perfect words for it. And DK as well can really.
Yeah, you could be like, oh, okay, well, DK destroys this character, and then you realize that those 3 stocks are gone as soon as they throw in their next character. Because
So I don't think we'll see DK from Poke. I'd probably see Luigi counter pick. And from Black Twins, he plays Mario and Cloud, but he's not just limited to that. He has a plethora of characters he can counter pick. Crew battles are made for him. Yeah, you can play Sonic if you wanted. You can play Fox, Lucina if he was really feeling it. Dark Pit.
Dark Pit, yeah.
He's got a lot of characters under his belt.
And those are just
not
ones
just
he's like
under
good
his belt, you know. They're pretty well mastered.
Yeah.
And to have that many characters mastered in a crew battle format,
it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, it gives a huge edge to the team that has that kind of player.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's crazy because like you were saying, Poke plays DK and Luigi, both good characters in their own right, but obviously
there's certain matchups like
and
send
then
them in,
there's Exodia.
And he beats somebody, and then if the conditions aren't cleared, if you haven't made that, like say example, you don't want him going against Alphakins, for example.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that matchup really is.
If that's just for example,
you have him go in against someone who's like 1 stock. He takes the stock. And you
then
get counter pick right away on your 3 stocks.
And then losing
you have to be
3
strategic
stocks.
about
Exactly.
this.
Losing 3 stocks. Like 3 is bigger than 1.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
not worth it. Yeah.
You don't want Poke to go in and take 1 stock. One of your counter picking advantages.
Yeah, and Alphakins especially, considering who he plays, and
he can close out some stocks.
Yeah.
So here we go.
So we're gonna start here real quick. All right, we're live. Oh.
V115 going for a Zair grab. Interesting way to start the match.
Kind of an interesting option from Jams to roll back while he was already at the ledge.
Yeah, definitely. It got him better frames than he would have gotten from a spot dodge.
Exactly, yeah.
But also a larger punish window. But
it
dodged the move that he needed to get past.
Yeah.
Landing with Nair.
Somehow,
wow. Jam's getting some big hits in, but V115 gets a grab. Let's see what we can make of it. Up there, up air, up B.
Oh.
Not quite.
DI.
Saw the lines, but Nerf boys.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I always forgot they get Nerf.
Yeah.
Because it still kills.
Raw.
That's not going to do it either.
And that would have done it pre-patch as well.
Well,
interesting.
That's why balance patches exist.
Whoa.
Oh.
Dive in.
I was expecting the SD. I'm not gonna lie.
It wouldn't be the first infamous for SDing at very opportune times.
Yeah.
Okay. Playing the gyro game, trying to set up his zone, which he's doing decently, but V115 using that boost kick to just, or not boost kick, just raw knee. I don't know what the hell the move's called.
Oh, falls out of it.
Did he SDI that, or was it a simple misplacement?
Both? I don't know.
A little bit of combination.
Is that a back air?
Back air? Not quite enough across the stage. A lot of distance for that back air to kill. Top just covering a...
Oh, not good.
And Jams really showing to be a bit of an MVP for Alberta right now. A sleeper pick, if you will. Really brought this back after the devastating first game.
Yeah. Oh,
another whiff boost kick. That'll be a grab. He looking for a gimp. And that's
it's
the kind
so
you know
scary.
What? In a regular match, you probably wouldn't see something like that. That option being picked. But in the crew battle,
it's different.
When you're at 160 and you just want to take one more stock,
it doesn't matter. You're not expecting to win. You just want to take that stock.
Yeah. Exactly. And people get desperate, and we saw that in previous crew battles. Ice Ninja got
against Kesa.
Desperation kills, and just it paid off. Not enough, but it was huge, and you see that.
Yeah, he went from being at like 100% versus 3 stocks to 100% versus one stock in like 30 seconds.
30 seconds, just because he went for very desperate plays, and they panned out.
Yeah.
He got the right read on the recovery, and it just panned out.
Risk reward at that point is
worth.
Yeah, it's like, even if he SD'd, it's like, well, I was already over 100%.
Yeah.
Like, sucks, but
gotta go for something.
Exactly.
You know? So up next, we will have the Alberta crew is like huddled.
Yeah.
They really want to win. The Ontario crew's just like standing around. They're like talking with like various
other people. Yeah.
You see Helldo, Ice Ninja, people that like aren't even like nearly involved with this, just
KW
chatting
crew.
about whatever. Yeah. Black Twins giving Vishal a little bit of coaching. I don't know how you're gonna coach something when you don't even know his opponent
who they're playing against. Yeah.
But Black Twins always a great coach. He's able to point out more than just matchup knowledge. He's able to point out intricacies within someone's playstyle that could really affect the outcome of a match.
Like his ability to read a player is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I don't think there's ever been a time I've played him where he hasn't like picked up on something and like mentioned it to me.
Yeah,
and then
and it's more than just him knowing like what it is. It's understanding it to a point where you can verbalize it universally.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's yeah, no, that's a perfect way to put it. Like he can being able to actually communicate to someone what their issues are is it's actually really hard to do. Yeah,
it's impressive. I only know a couple people in Ontario that can do that. Him, I'm okay at it.
Because like I can
Kirby Kaze from Melee is super good at explaining stuff like that. Like, and it's so nice to see because that's the kind of player that can really grow a scene, cultivate good players.
Because like I can pick up on habits. Lots of people can pick up on habits.
Yeah, but can
being able
you understand it to a point where you can verbalize it
and explain it to someone?
Explain it to someone else?
No, I'm not at that level. No,
it's crazy. Yeah. Like you can pick up on stuff like, okay, he's rolling in this situation.
Yeah, or it's like, oh, he tries to catch every landing with grab or something like that. But to
verbalize it in such a way that makes it.
So it's not just. Yeah,
stop rolling. Like
exactly.
No, it's not that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Like he's identifying like the situation that's happening.
There's a reason why you're doing
it, and what else you can do outside of it instead of just stop rolling.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, exactly. Like I was playing someone the other day, and they're playing Zero Suit, and they tried to catch every single landing I did with grab, and so like it was pretty obvious what they were going to do. Exactly, basically. And so I was beating them, or I would like back roll and then dash in and get them, or something like that. But like I'm not. It was enough for me to be able to know what to do to beat that person.
Yeah.
But it's not enough for me to know why they're doing that.
Yeah.
Like what other issues they have in their gameplay that leads them to think that that's
the option.
A thing they should do. Yeah. So yeah, that's really invaluable if you have someone in your scene like that.
Definitely,
multiple people
you definitely want to
most
play them
most
and
scenes
talk
do.
to
There's
them.
usually at least a couple of top level players who know what they're doing.
Almost every scene has somebody like that. And there's top players that can't do that.
Yeah, no, totally.
They're super good at the game, but they can't put their thoughts into a way of communicating it.
Yeah.
I guess that's a way of putting it. And I don't know. It takes more than just the top player to do that kind of thing. It takes a special kind of person.
A special kind of person. That's a good way to end that.
Anyways,
all right, so
getting into this
V115
match,
versus Too Many Cooks.
Too Many Cooks, the monster we've heard about.
Yeah, interesting choice.
definitely intrigued as why they choose this instead of something like maybe Alfikins.
I think they're really hoping for counter picks.
Yeah. And it may come to that, you know.
Yeah.
I could see them
I
sending
think it's
Chris
a good
in
call,
after
yeah.
this because they want to save their counter pick trump cards.
Oh.
Good cape.
Doesn't get anything off it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mario's little baby arms.
Oh. This could be big. Looks for air dodge. Trades it with a nair.
Wow. Eating so much percent.
5 just knows how to play situations out so well.
Kind of a risky dash attack at the ledge.
Yeah. Hey, when you got to bet it all.
Yeah. I don't know. You make like 400 good plays in a row, and then people are like, oh, but that dash attack, oh my god.
They just look at the bad
You're
things,
garbage.
right?
Yeah.
Pessimists everywhere.
Up beast through the stage.
V1-5 looking to find an opening, but too many cooks is slowly. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, slowly pushing him back a bit and maintaining more stage control. Good tech roll.
Wow, just run up. He does that all the time.
He does, and he nets it all the time.
Well, he didn't last game.
Anyways, back to the match.
All right. I wonder what Dr. Mario has in a matchup like this that like he can use to his advantage.
I'm trying to think, like, the edge guarding spectrum of this matchup can't be good for him.
No.
And on stage is probably your best bet, but I don't see like the options that he can present in this matchup that would really drive them to pick him right now.
He's got to do a lot of that. I think if he wants to win this, take these two stocks, power shields are going to be his friend.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to need power shield.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Catches his hand in the cookie jar. Good stuff from V1-5.
Through the stage, the Nairo.
Yeah, definitely the Nairo.
Oh,
down throw forward air. Not the sweet spot, but definitely.
Would have killed if it was, I assume.
Wow. He tried to cross the full leg grab, but Zero Suit's grab just lingering out.
Oh my god.
Is that
what?
death?
I don't understand this game at all.
This kid, V1-15,
shows
up in this crew battle. Hey guys, how's it going? And just destroys too many cooks.
He's so angry about the cloud last game. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that cloud play was too much. That was good.
It was a mix of good cloud play and incredibly bad play.
Yeah, that was
D's part. And now he's like, nah, I gotta show all these people. I'm not bad.
I gotta show them
I know what I'm doing.
Trick. Okay, now they're sending in Alfikins.
All right.
V didn't drop a stock there.
No.
So that did not change the situation for Alfikins at all.
This is
they could have saved too many cooks, sent Alfikins in right now.
Yeah.
But they wanted to save their trump card, and it bit them in the ass.
Yeah, that's a really, really, really big win for Ontario.
Yeah, between the first game and that, I think that seals the crew battle for them, unless we see some big KO punches come
and it's
through.
totally possible that we will.
It's definitely entirely possible. 3-stock setting, there's more opportunity for them.
Yep.
What else to say?
Yeah.
And like Mac, a player of Alfikin's caliber, who has such a strong fundamental of like building blocks for his gameplay to fall back on, with a character like Little Mac who really relies on his on-stage neutral gameplay.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of surprised they like didn't do scouting on this, because like V1-15 notoriously has a Little Mac problem.
Yeah.
Losing to Sendo and I believe Frupcakes.
Yeah.
Have both beaten him.
Oh god.
And like the player skill level there it's pretty vast.
Big.
Yeah.
V1-15.
Whereas Alfikins and V1-15, I would not say is.
That's not a vast player gap at all. I could see Alfikins taking this without dropping a stock, honestly. And he just might, unless V1-15 has rectified his Little Mac problem since then. But as we saw with the Cloud match, he hasn't been able to deal with Cloud since his release. So it doesn't show he has drive to learn the matchup.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a weird character if you don't play against him a lot.
Oh, Little Mac? Yeah. So weird. And just like that.
Yeah.
Lights him up with that fiery uppercut.
Let's get fired up.
Let's get lit. Back to the match.
Double dash.
Double
classic.
D's.
Double D's. Double D's coming out from Alfikins.
Oh my
The classic.
And he's almost got the knockout punch ready.
Oh my god.
Oh, and the next down tilt will set up the punch. Oh, wow. That's gone. No, it's not gone.
That's not how it works.
Oh, yeah. It lingers. It has like invincibility of some sort for a little bit.
V's scared. Yeah.
Very. And all the right to be. But Alfin whiffs the KO punch. And I almost feel like a whiffed KO punch is like a shift. Not in like, it doesn't change the game at all, game at all, but it's a shift in mentality and momentum.
Yeah, exactly.
You just whiffed your biggest move.
And for both
your opponent just gets
players,
relieved, and you just feel more
They're just like, oh god, I can go in again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's an entire change of momentum. And wow, this good cross-up. Catches View on 5 looking for a grab.
Yeah.
And honestly, he really needs
grabs
one at this
have
point.
not been
side Bs. Yeah, he has not been able to grab
super early too.
Side B?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Good roll from Alfin.
Gave himself the invulnerability to get past that back air. That's it.
All right. So.
Did View on 5 say something after that match?
I don't know if that was him.
Did you hear that?
I don't think that was him.
I couldn't imagine him saying something like that. He's definitely a collected, quieter kind of guy.
Yeah.
Who said that? It sounded like one of the players said that, but I can't imagine Alfin saying that either. He's also like Vishal, very more on the calm end, reserved. Yeah. Yes, good word for it. I must have misheard that from like the melee setup or something. It was definitely directly that direction where the setups are.
I wonder who they're going to send in. Black Twins, Poke, or Chris. Crimfoish.
Maybe Poke. I could see Poke being a pick here. So not for like a counter pick, but for rather his knowledge.
I could see that.
He actually knows.
I do know that Little Mac being able to jab fireballs builds his meter though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So well maybe we'll see DK. That was DK versus Mac.
I have no. I don't know. Oh well, actually it's 60-40 for DK.
Okay, so realistically, I think Chris. Oh, we're seeing Poke walk up.
All right.
I was gonna say Chris is a good pick too. Diddy Kong's solid character to go in on, but as I said, Poke is a knowledgeable player. He knows things that the rest of these guys don't about more non-meta characters, less common characters.
Right.
He knows not just like what they're about, but he knows frame data and like vast knowledge of how to deal with these characters, how to get optimal punishes against these characters, and how to really, and without that kind of knowledge, it's really hard to play a mental aspect of the game without knowledge of what your opponent's options even do.
And it's funny too because these like mental a lot of people have like a mental block against Poke, I feel, especially in our region, because they're just like, oh man, he's a robot. Like, what do I do against that? And but a lot of it comes from, it's like accidental intimidation on his part. Yeah. And because he's like, oh, I know all the percents to combo your character. I've never played against your character, but I know this.
But he knows it.
Yeah. And so he is going to go DK.
Okay. Yeah, that's realistically a smart choice. I'd imagine this matchup's good for DK.
I can see it.
How does Mac really deal with that big, meaty back air?
I don't know. I think
and
Super
Mac,
Armor.
A grounded character against a character that has the ground slap, you could force Mac to jump.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I think he's going to take a lot of free percent, though, as we're seeing already.
Yeah, this is definitely DK's inherent fault. This early game is pretty awful. He's combo food, to say the least. Wow. Is this it?
Oh my goodness.
This is it.
0 to death.
0 to death. Alphakin's looking to bring Alberta back in this crew battle. And Poke, maybe not looking like the right choice.
Yeah.
Alphakin's is completely on fire, dancing around him and just pumping out so much damage. And he hasn't even been hit once. But
my goodness.
I feel like that should be the defining point of the matchup, this ground smack.
He's Alphakin's having armor on everything.
Can side B the ground smack. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Poke really go for back air, which I feel like would be a very fantastic option for him. KO punches live. Poke retreating to the platform. Smart stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Wow. That was the most optimal punish I have seen in this crew battle. He caught him on the leg of the ground smack. If Poke just kept smacking that ground, that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, exactly.
That was such a read.
Yeah.
Footsies.
Mac's insane frame data is like winning him this match in like a huge way.
And if Poke doesn't take a single stock, could you imagine? Oh! I thought if that was an up smash, that could have been game. And Poke's got his own punch charged up. Wow, Alfkins is so slick. He knows that Poke wanted to close just one stock out, and he just felt that greed coming from Poke.
Dash attacks coming out, doing a lot of work for him.
Oh! That was just scary. For both sides. Ground smack, gets him in the air.
Oh.
Panic side B, but pays
Works
out.
for him, yeah.
Oh
my god.
Okay.
All right, that's the thing that just happened. Oh.
I'm surprised that wasn't a KO there. That's a setup.
Yeah,
that's a legitimate setup.
That is
a legitimate setup. Down tilt to grounded up B, because the aerial up B doesn't go very far up, but the grounded up B it goes so far vertically that it actually becomes a legitimate kill option off the top.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not because the
you're
move
at
is strong.
the top
it's
of the
because the
screen
move
already.
goes so high up. That combined with rage and just the general decent knockback of the move, it could set up a kill. And wow, Poke is
oddly okay
chatting
with
to
it.
Alfin. Yeah, he's strangely okay. Surprised. I've seen the worst of Poke.
Yeah.
And I guess he figures out it's just crew battles. There's nothing really on the line outside of the pride of Ontario.
It's data. Yeah.
Alfakins is sick. And Alfakin's looking a little stressed after that. And I don't blame him. To play that perfectly against a player of Poke's caliber is impressive. And I've always spoken very highly of Alfakins as a player because I've known him for a very long time. And to see him come out with Little Mac, a character that complements his playstyle so well, it's just, it's a beautiful thing.
Wunderbar.
So here comes Black Twins. Another one of our more knowledgeable players. Clearly the knowledge didn't do jack. But
yeah, apparently. I don't know. I don't really feel like when you ask me about like, oh, so how is DK versus Little Mac? And there's
really
like, I don't know. But I mean, at the same time,
I'm so big in that matchup.
No, I kind of felt like it was just gonna be waiting for DK to land.
Yeah.
And then armoring through anything he wanted to do.
Yeah, I guess Mac has a stronger ground game, and how does DK land against super armor?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't really challenge armor with your back air.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I honestly thought they'd be sending Chris first thing against this Mac play.
Yeah.
Because a character like Diddy Kong that can control the stage, the timeless playstyle that I always just rag on about at points. Match starts. Alfin's being a little cheeky starting on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cloud, this makes sense. Challenge Little Mac with a character that has...
Oh my God!
Black Twins is a monster!
I couldn't commentate during that entire string because I was like having a heart attack.
I don't think Black Twins has even played in this crew battle once yet. He's been the absolute trump card of this crew battle.
What?
He is popping off. He's looking to close this crew battle out himself.
I still can't believe that fair landed.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got his jump.
The down smash.
Yeah. Alfkins with that side B
and
to safety.
Really picking up the slack on this second stock, but could it be too little too late? Black Twins is, as I was going to say before that amazing string.
Back air into dash attack.
Cloud also is the same. Whoa, oh my God, is that it? Not quite. I'll just talk about
Oh, that is it, though.
That's it. Wow. Back end sour spot in there. Holy.
We just saw back-to-back murders in this game.
Yeah. We just saw two people get absolutely murked. Like, what the? Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
We've seen a lot of murders this crew battle.
Yeah.
Yo opened up big.
Yeah.
You know, it's just been a very bloody game. But as I was going to say, or tried to say throughout that whole match,
I could not commentate that.
I like the Cloud pick.
Yeah.
Cloud and Mac are so similar. They're characters that I know. There's characters that are both fantastic on stage, no doubt. and they're both characters that are prone to being not so powerful off stage, we can say. Cloud has a sword.
Yeah, I think that's
Cloud is like the better little man.
It's kind of interesting because people have been making that comparison since the beginning, and I agree with it to an extent. But
and
I also
to see
think
it against each other,
yeah,
that disjoint that the sword provides is really able to just challenge the options that Mac presents.
What can you do? You got
Cloud.
But I think that's the difference. Is
there's another defining point that I was about to get to. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no. Say your piece.
The edge guarding gameplay. Mac cannot edge guard Cloud, while Cloud, as we clearly just saw, can edge guard Mac. So
I think there was the one time he got the down smash, and if Black Twins hadn't had his jump, that would have been death at like 0.
that would have been death.
Yeah.
As
I'm actually
many have said before, volatile matchup.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there's a lot of similarities. I think the differences lie where in Cloud tries to keep you in the air while Mac tries to keep you on the ground. Yeah.
That's a fantastic.
And it's almost a similarity in the sense that it's like very linear.
Yeah.
In gameplay.
And another thing is Cloud does not struggle on the ground, whereas Mac does struggle in the air.
Yeah.
So as we just saw, Cloud definitely a fantastic pick against Mac. But getting into this match, we have Exodia, who is really good. Yeah. I will not lie to you. He's a very fantastic
tomorrow,
player.
So I'm going to be trying to get the download.
He's really good.
Not so much so I win, but just so I don't get destroyed.
Enough to,
make it look like I know how to play the game.
Put a good impression.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting into this match, Black Twins ahead right now by a good margin. What in the world?
He doesn't care. It does 1%.
He finished charging it and just flew it right away. What? Who does that?
I think he's just sending a message.
Exodia
but he's taking so much damage for it.
Wow. Exodia got all that off of an air dodge. Good grab. Down throw into... good patience by Black Twins. Most players panic and air dodge right away, and that's exactly what Zero Suit wants.
Yeah.
Black Twins, good presence of mind to wait. 115% for... Oh, never mind. The Magnify took it away. Rushes in with fair. Good DI on that.
Falls out of that up B. And
it's death.
Yeah, wow.
That's death. You cannot do that on shield against Cloud, especially when he has limit. And, you know, Exodia, after losing that first stock, definitely has
a mountain.
Huge mountain. Even if he did win this, he would still have to go up against Chris Fish.
And, I mean, like, he would have to win this very convincingly.
Oh, yeah.
I feel.
You can't go in against Chris Fish with one stock.
No.
And if you did, you would need a lot of jank.
No, yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, if he knows he's up 2 stocks, he's going to go as ham as possible.
Yeah,
to just try and close out that stock.
Black Twins. That was actually a really smart option. That did a ton of shield damage. Good up the out of shield. That's death.
No.
Oh, Nerf boys. Wall jump into cross slash. Safe. That wasn't.
That's not. Yeah. I'll go from the safest option possible to literally the least.
The panic option that leaves you the most vulnerable. Anything would have been better.
Oh. Good edge guarding from Black Twins.
Yeah, definitely. He's making sure Exodia stays on his toes when he's off stage.
Exodia just trying to get back to center stage.
And this is the exact situation that Black Twins wants. Having Zero Suit on that platform, like, it's so hard for Zero Suit to get center stage. And as she just got it now, she ate a lot of damage just trying to get it. And now she's back up there again. Force on the ledge. Black Twins just saying, hey, you know what? If you want to run to the ledge, I'll charge my limit.
Interesting frame trap from Black Twins there. Just waiting.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
He's so good. There's no other. I don't mean to gloat for him.
I'm trying real hard to stay impartial here.
Oh my God. He is a monster!
So, Ontario wins. Congratulations to Ontario Team A for the crew battle. Oh, man.